All right. So, hey guys, I haven't done a video in quite a while. I've been a little busy, uh, traveling and COVID and things like that. And I don't know if everybody knows this, but over the last few weeks and even months, my right foot has been giving me grief. And I mean grief. So, Joan's son came into town last week and we took him to the zoo. And I put on my Asics runners, which are really good shoes, by the way. And by the time we got back from the zoo, the top of my foot was screaming. So I took the night off. The next morning, I think it was Tuesday, might have been Wednesday. I went to the urgent care because I just wanted to make sure there was no stress fracture in my foot because of the pain. And sure enough, a friend of mine who is the NP there tells me I have extender tendonitis or something along those lines. I forget the exact name of it, but basically it's tendonitis of the top of the foot. And in my research, I found that a lot of it has to do with ill-fitting shoes or shoes that are too tight. And it just so happened that the rabbit hole goes deep for me. When I start researching things, I get really, 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 really deep into it. Let me get a little more light here because I'm going to show you something in a second. Give me 2 seconds here because I have to turn this light on. That might be a little better. So I had ordered a pair of shoes off of Amazon. I don't remember exactly how. Oh, I know how. I saw a YouTube video where someone was wearing these shoes. And they said they're really interesting shoes because they're not your normal shoes. They're called barefoot shoes. I don't know if you've heard of them or not. Why is this crooked? I don't know if you've heard of them or not, but barefoot shoes. So here they are. Let me move it over so you can see it. This is the shoe. So it has the stretch laces. Okay. Now here's the kicker. All right. There is no heel on this shoe. There is no heel on that shoe. There is a liner in there that gives you slight arch support. And since I'm just learning how to wear these, I didn't want to take it out yet because these are called barefoot shoes for a reason. And I'll give you an idea of why. You ready? Oh, I got to do it over here. Look at this. So walking in these is like walking in your bare feet almost, except you're not going to get glass in your foot or cuts or anything like that. But look how flexible that sole is. I don't think I have a pair of sneakers that are even close to that. So these are trail shoes sold by a company named Oranginer, Oranginer. They're available on the Zon. And they're only like just below $40, so they're really not expensive shoes. And from the reviews that I've seen of them, they last a long time. So I got these shoes and I put them on Thursday and we went to Congaree National Forest Park, State Park, Federal Park, actually. National, that's what national means, it's a federal park. And we walked 3.5 miles and I walked it in these shoes. After being told the day before to take it easy by a doctor. And I can tell you that I had no pain in my right foot. The pain did not go up. It's a little annoying, but it's not painful. It's just still a little bit throbbing, but it's not like it doesn't distract me. It doesn't bother me. It's just there. and I wore it, and these were amazing. And now I'm also seeing a difference in my toes because one of the secrets to these shoes is this very wide toe box here. If you were to compare this to a normal shoe, it's probably almost a half inch wider, maybe more, than a regular sneaker or shoe. And also, by the way, there is traction. They have plenty of grip. Look at those soles. So I wore them through the park, and that means walking on trees, tree roots, stones, the boardwalk that they have through the park, all of it, and no problem. It's very fascinating stuff. I'm finding that my feet feel better, and I was getting a callus in between my big toe and my second toe on the ball of my foot, and it was absolutely annoying, like to the point where it was hard to walk. I would put pressure on the callus and it would hurt my foot. That callus is either going away or stretching out to the point where it doesn't bother me anymore. I can walk around in bare feet when I'm in the apartment or out on the patio and it not bother me. All because I'm letting my toes stretch out to a normal width. And that's the secret to these shoes. If you can tolerate walking around like that and get used to it, and believe it or not, I'm used to it. I walked 3.5 miles yesterday in these shoes out on the road down here because it's a beautiful hike down. There's a lake all around you. So I'm just fascinated by this, and I'm digging deeper into these shoes because they also make casual sneakers and things like that. They also make winter boots, which I really won't need here. I could probably wear these all winter. But so I'll tell you what, if you're having some issues with your feet, especially bunions and things like that, you may want to look into this system of barefoot shoes. Fascinating stuff, guys. And there's some inexpensive ones on Amazon. There are some expensive ones too, if you really want to spend some money. But I would recommend not buying $120, $150 sneaker till you know that you like it. Also, one other thing. This is what I was talking about. The reason I was talking about the liner is because they have a pull-out liner. You can see that there is arch support there. Not huge, but it's there. You can actually see the arch support right there. And that, for a newbie, is good. You don't really, the whole purpose of these, though, is that you don't need arch support. Your arch is designed, if you think about it, you're born barefoot. You learn to walk barefoot. When you walk in grass, you can walk barefoot without a problem. So you really don't need arch support because your arch is actually a spring. This is the kind of weird stuff I'm finding out. Your arch is a spring for your foot. And the idea of the arch is to flex when you step and then retract. If you wear shoes with major arch support, your muscles in your arch don't work anymore. They don't do anything, thereby weakening your foot. So if you're at all inclined, leave a comment, like and subscribe, please, because I'm starting to really get into some more content here. I'm trying to help grow this and help more people. And I figured these shoes would be a really good start to help even more people. So I don't like to go more than 10 minutes. So check it out. Orngeiner, I believe they're called. They're on Amazon. There's a bunch of them on there. There's Witten, there's this. So you may find a pair of shoes that you like. I mean, you may find some casual ones or some runners if you're so inclined. We did see a girl the other day who has run a pair of not these particular shoes, but another one for 100 or 615 miles. So you can do it. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Have a great day.